Hello, my Zentangle friends. This is Barbara Langston, CZT, Certified Zentangle Teacher, and welcome to Not Perfect Zen. I have a little bit different video for you today because I want to show you some tiles that I have done lately using a phone app called the Art Raffle. And I did a poll recently. I'm trying to add some more stuff to my video channel and found out I could do a poll. And some of you know about it and use it a lot. There's some of you that have it and don't know how to use it, and even more who don't know anything about it and you've never used it. So this can be for anyone. Um, so what these three tiles have in common is that I used the Art Raffle app to decide what patterns I wanted to put on these tiles. And I think we all kind of have a question about what am I going to do on my next tile. And this one I think is odd, but I really enjoyed doing it because I didn't worry about what patterns I was going to use. I just followed what the app showed me, what it picked for me, and I put it together. And it's interesting. Would I frame it? No. But do I love it? Yes, because I learned a lot and I enjoyed the time making that tile. So I talked to Eni Oken through email and she said yes. She was happy for me to create this video. And if you have any questions when this is done, then please just let me know. I am going to show you what I know about the app and how I've used it through a PowerPoint presentation because I use my phone to film my videos. And there is a video tutorial from Eni Oken, and I will have a link to her video in the description below this. So let's get on with the video. Okay, so the best way for me to show this to you is through this PowerPoint presentation that I did, but Eni Oken has an excellent tutorial on how to use this app. But just very quickly, this is what it looks like on the left if you go to your app store, and you can get it for iPhone, iPad, Mac, and Android devices. And again, it's called Art Raffle. And it was developed by Eni and her husband. And like she says, to let the universe help us to choose tangles. It's free, and I will have information in the description of this video to show you how to get the app and how to get to her tutorial. Okay, when you start what she calls a raffle, because this was based on her art raffle lesson that I took some time ago, you create a new app. I'm sorry, you create a new raffle. And up here in the top right, there's three dots. If you click on that, it brings up the menu. And if you already have the app, you can go to the help video, you can submit a tangle, you can now add notes to your raffle, and you can rename your current raffle. Okay, when you start a new raffle, there are two ways that you can do it, free form and guided. And I want to encourage you to at least try the guided option. When you do that, what happens is in the guided mode, when you want a structured Zentangle session, the first card that it always brings up is a string. And of course, you can use the free form style and use that to pick your tangles. But I was challenged by Eni Taylor, CZT, to use the guided option and to not make any changes. Because you can decide yes or no, I want this tangle or I want this string, but I'm going to show you how I used it for these tiles. Okay, so here the first card that came up for me was this zigzag screen. And when you tap on this, what she's calling a card, it flips over and you can see the back. And on the back, if it's a tangle, it has the step outs. If it's a string, it shows you more options that you can choose from. Okay, and so for the tile that I'm going to show you, I let the app choose the string and these 4 patterns, Neffy, Mirror, Says, and Flux. And then I used the search option to find this enhancer, which is surface texture. And I added that on my own. And then as you can see on the back here on the right, there's the step outs. So not only does she show the step outs, but there will be a link to the step out on the web. And she usually has links to example tiles that she has created using that pattern. And Eni also does excellent, wonderful lessons. And a lot of the time she has a link to the video lessons that she teaches that pertain to what you're looking at. Okay, and when you do a search, you have the ability to search for all. You can search for tangles, enhancers, fragments, or a string. And there's 2 ways that you can look at it. You can do a list view, which is what you see on the left, or you can view it as cards. And up there on the top left is how you change that option. When you look on the back, for instance, I picked surface texture, and I want you to just see on here how much you can zoom in on the patterns and on the step outs also. So give yourself some freedom, but also try to challenge yourself. In this card, I decided to ignore the zigzag string because when I went looking at other videos where someone had done this pattern, because Neffy was new to me, someone had used it as really big. And I decided to use that as my string. And then I put mirror on this side. Here's flux. This is says. And then I haven't added the surface texture, but this turned out to be just really fun. This is another one that I did. It brought up the wave string, so I selected it. And then the patterns that came up were BB, droop, onomato, and yin cut. So I decided to put BB and onomato on the wave and then fill the background with yin cut and droop. This was a fun tile. This one I think looks kind of odd, but what I picked, what the app picked for me was the circle quadrant string with Zello, Turketal, Gust, and for an enhancement, it was tight striping. And I ended up just actually doing in the center crescent moon with tight auras. And this may not be what you would consider the best combination of patterns, but it was very interesting to put it together and see what the result is going to be. Okay, and then this is the last one that I did, and it picked satellites, string, Hamail, Kensington, which was new to me, and thin decorative borders. Okay, so again, these are the tiles that you saw in the video. And one of the first ones that I did recently was this. It's not a tile because it's in my sketchbook, but the app picked the string, and I decided to not do the string and to just use Neffy as a string. And I really enjoyed doing this one. And by the way, if you guys see something in here, a tile that you want me to teach, then please leave some information in the comments. This is one that I'm currently working on. It's like a 4x6, and I let the guided Art Raffle pick the string, which was triangular, and the patterns are Quabog, Flex Echo, Pinochle, and Diva Dance, although I haven't finished picking the rest of the patterns that are going to go in there. Here's the first triangle that was the string, and this triangle within the border, and then it left me these other spaces. And I have enjoyed this one because, for one, I ended up really needing to practice Pinochle, and I like how it came out. This one is a tile that I did while watching the Art Raffle video lesson from Eni Oken, and she has awesome lessons. She also has an art club. And then this one, I did not use the Art Raffle app, except for it helped me to pick this. I got this idea on a string from another CZT, another way that you can get ideas, and then just change your patterns around. And then I picked these two patterns from the Tangle Pattern website. So I hope this helps. The app is free, and please try it. Please challenge yourself. Don't try to compare yourself to what other people have done, but challenge yourself to just pick a new raffle, let the guided version pick some ideas for you, and then do it. I mean, why are we doing the tiles? Me especially, I'm trying to do it to relax. And if I'm not worried about the outcome and I have the patterns picked for me, then I can just do it and enjoy my tile, whether I would frame it or not. I had fun. So if you have any questions, please let me know in the comments. And for one of my next videos, I'm going to pick one of these tiles to teach. So if you saw one that you're especially interested in, then let me know. That'll help me also. All right, thanks. It's almost the weekend. Have a great one, and I'll see you next time. Bye.